Hey my lovelies, I'm back on here with y'all. Welcome to another vlog, girl. I'm sitting out here in the car because I'm on another errand with David. He's at the bank, so I decided to stay in the car. And I've been out here for over an hour, and I'm a little frustrated, but it's whatever. You know what I mean? It's always a long and drawn out process because this one particular bank is a credit union and they have 50,000 customers in here. Like, the patience that this man has is, damn, okay. The patience that this man has is beyond anything that my mind can ever conceive, because I could not bank with people who just make me sit and sit and sit. Like, give me my money out of this bank so I can take it elsewhere where I can actually get some customer service, because these people over here apparently don't care about your time, and I just couldn't do it. Like, I just could not let people that I bank with make me wait because I am the customer. So this is just, to me, unbelievable and unacceptable. And I think that this is where me and David differ a lot. Like, David and me are very, 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 very different anyway. Like, we are drastically different in the way that we do things. We are drastically different in the way that we think. Like, but I'm sitting out here in the car and I'm waiting for him to be finished because I gotta, my car is pretty full, as you can see, because I'm dropping him off back to his truck. He's leaving today. Today is Wednesday. So he's leaving today. So I'm getting ready to drop him off. And then I got to go back to the house because I have things to do. I want to cook spaghetti for dinner because every now and again I have this huge craving for spaghetti. And so I'm going to cook that. And y'all know what? I have discovered that I just don't like mushrooms like that no more. Like, the older I get, the more I just don't like mushrooms. And I have always been a mushroom lover for my entire 45 years, right? Almost 45 years. And so I'm just at a place where I just don't even like mushrooms like that no more. Like, my taste buds just don't have a taste for them anymore. So I used to put mushrooms in my spaghetti, and I just was like, the last time I ate mushrooms was on here with y'all in the video where I made my omelet with mushrooms and cheese, and I just didn't like it. I didn't like the mushrooms in my spaghetti the last time I made it, so won't be putting those in there. But love, love, love fresh bell peppers in there, right? Fresh bell peppers and garlic. And so I'm gonna do that, and then I gotta clean up. My bathroom is a hot freaking mess, y'all. I gotta get the bathroom done. I need to clean up upstairs where Elias played with the toys in him and Carter's room. I need to get that straightened up, and I also need to get the guest bedroom, the guest bed straightened up, and just vacuum and get the loft together and stuff like that. We just on here, y'all. We just vlogging. This is what we do. It's a cleaning vlog, cooking vlog today. So that's what we're doing. Pretty sure I'm going to have a lot of conversation with y'all while I'm cleaning. Y'all know that's what I do because I always have a lot going on up here. So we definitely going to be talking about some stuff. That's about it. How you doing, sis? What you got going on? Is your life amazing? Are you feeling good on this Wednesday, on this hump day, or whatever day you watching this? How you feeling? Jump down in the comments and let me know. And I will see y'all when I get back to the house. Okay, family, so I have made it back to the house. I have my white comforter in the washer because I don't take it to the laundromat anymore, because ever since you ladies told me to use the dryer balls to dry my comforter so that it won't lump up, that's been really working. And so I just wash it at home now. I have to get my room together, my bed together. This is the condition of my bathroom. It may not look bad to y'all like that, but when I walk in here, it is very stuffy. There are towels hanging everywhere, and of course the towels are sort of damp because we use the towels. I got dirty clothes in here. I haven't cleaned out the tub since Elias was here, and he had his baths in there, so his toys are still in there. And my bathroom is just not where I want to see it. I don't think I've cleaned my shower for probably a month at this point. And so I need to get these dirty washcloths out of here. Not that I've been using the same washcloth for a month. Absolutely not. I'm saying they just need to be changed out. Look how dull my shower glass is from soap scum and that sort of thing. So, you know, I just need to get it clean today. Yeah. My kitchen is already clean. I cleaned it up from the other night when I made dinner for me and David. And we had a few dishes in the sink. Well, I just had a few dishes in the sink this morning, and then I just put them in the dishwasher. And I'm gonna turn the dishwasher on tonight after I make my spaghetti. So I don't have to clean the kitchen because the kitchen is already clean. Now I am making me something to eat right now. I'm making me some boiled eggs, and then I'm gonna get ready to make me some oatmeal and turkey bacon because I haven't had anything to eat today. So the stove is gonna get a little, you know, messy, but all I gotta do is just wipe that off and I'm fine. But the floors are clean, you know, everything in here is clean. So I definitely, this is like one area today that I can skip, y'all. So as you can see, I am throwing my comforter into the dryer. It's very heavy once it's wet, so I have to kind of like just do it a little bit at a time, like piece by piece, if you will, because, or section by section, because it is heavy. And not only that, I try to put it in here in such a way that it just, like, it's not like just super balled up when I push it in there, even though it's gonna get balled up anyway. I try not to kind of just push it in there like that. I try to kind of just, I don't know, in my own mind, straighten it out some kind of way so it's not super wrinkled when it comes out of the dryer. But it did ended up being wrinkled anyway, but that's okay because once we get ready to do the bed, you'll see how I was able to straighten it out and the wrinkles will eventually fall out over a few days or so. So I'm just getting that started, and I run it a couple times just to make sure it's dry through and through. But the balls really does help with the inside fabric to not bunch as much because it's not bunched up as much as it used to be with me using the dryer balls now. So if you ladies that recommended that are still watching my channel, I really appreciate that recommendation because it really did help me out a lot. So now that I'm cleaning my master bathroom today, I'm definitely going to tackle my bedroom as well because there are things in here that are long overdue that need to be done. I like to strip the bed and just get everything straightened, dusted, organized, that sort of thing as I clean while I wait for my bedding to get done, whatever bedding I may be washing that day. So I just like to clean everything first and then do my bed. That's the way I've always done it. I like to stay organized as I clean because I don't like to have stuff everywhere all in the way and that sort of thing as I clean because it just makes me feel crowded and overwhelmed. So I fold, put away things neatly, straighten my my mattress cover, that sort of thing. Like I just like to get everything, all of my surfaces and everything like that done as I move through my cleaning before I get to the floor and all of that sort of thing. So I just have a system with the way that I clean. My windowsill is dusty, as you can see, so I'm going to be taking care of my windowsill today. This was the only one for whatever reason. There's just some dust in the windowsill. And my bedroom needed to be dusty anyway, so really glad I'm tackling that today because it made a world of difference in the way that my room felt when I was done with it. I want to take a moment to say welcome back, family, and welcome if you are new. Thank you for stopping by to check out what I have going on over here. My name is Stephanie, and this is my channel. Cleaning is a huge part of my life because I am a professional cleaning lady with my own business, and I've been doing that with my life for the last 14 years. So I am well versed in how to take care of a home and keep it in tip top shape, keep it in pristine shape. Honey, I just know what to do, right? So that is a lot of what I do over here on my channel. I also do some ASMR cleaning as well as talks. I do a lot of talks in my car. I do talks on my patio just about life, and I yeah, that's pretty much it. This is, oh, and I vlog. I vlog. This is my digital journal over here. I am over here displaying my life. So there are several things that I like to talk about as I clean, and do my voiceovers with y'all. I am an acquired taste. I definitely want to start mentioning that in my videos because not everybody, can handle my straightforward personality, and that's okay. I'm not for everybody, and that's just the way that goes. I just want to definitely make that clear. But I am for you if you like my personality, right? If you like how I am, if you like the things that I talk about, if you like, straightforwardness, then yes, this is the channel for you. So go ahead and subscribe if any of that sounds interesting to you. I'm real over here. I just give it to you straight and raw, and I do it with respect, but I do talk about what's on my mind. So if that's something that's interesting to you, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button because I would love to have you join the family. Get down in the comments and let me know that you're new so I can give you a big old hug and welcome you. Also, while we're on the subject of me being an acquired taste, I want to mention this. Sometimes I say things in my videos, and this is not directed towards anybody specifically, but I think that this is something that needs to be said. Sometimes I say things in my videos, and sometimes people will misunderstand. And sometimes people will misunderstand because they just misunderstand. And if I read the comment, where I can where they actually did misunderstand, then I will clear that up. But sometimes people will misunderstand on purpose, right? Like they'll misunderstand and they're only listening to respond and not to understand. So I can tell the difference when I'm reading a comment. And so in that case, I'm not going to clear up anything because I think that I'm pretty clear in the things that I talk about over here. I'm pretty clear in my statements. And I say what I say, and I said what I said. You know what I mean? So again, I do that with respect. I respect everybody. I respect my fellow man. I don't come here when I'm talking in my conversations to disrespect anybody. There were a couple comments that was left about what I said about the illegal immigrants being here, and it was only two. Like none of the rest of y'all got mad because you understood what I was saying. There were a couple other people here that chose to get offended, and it was weird to me. And in that case, I'm not clearing up nothing, right? Like I said what I said. I wasn't disrespectful in what I said. I said that, they were taking over our farmers market, and that is a fact. Now, some people may feel like they have a dog in that fight because they may not be American citizens or whatever, and that's fine. I'm not against people that aren't American citizens because when you really look right at it, none of us that are in America are from America. America is a business. So, I'm not, I wasn't saying anything to be disrespectful. But what I don't like is when people come to my channel and try to tongue police me. I am an adult. This is my channel. This is my platform. YouTube has allowed me to have this platform. And, I say what I say. You know what I mean? Like, don't come here to tongue police me because you're not going to be able to do that. If you don't like what I say, either just chill back and continue to enjoy the content if you don't agree. Or if you just can't do that, then hey, you can always, hit that unsubscribe button. Like, I invite everybody to unsubscribe the same way I invite everybody to subscribe, because that's just the free world that we live in. But all this censorship and this tongue policing other adults, and I don't get with that. Like, I am Stephanie, I am me, and I talk about what I talk about on my platform. If it's something on my heart that I need to say, I'm going to say it. Most people are not as open as I am, but I am a very open individual. And that's me. That's my personality. That's my purpose. And I love that about me. So please don't come here trying to tongue police me. If you feel offended by something that I said, at least ask me a question. But to get in my comments and tell me that, I need to respect other people just because I mentioned something about, a lot of illegals being here in the country now, was very, in my opinion, ignorant. Like, that person did not listen to understand. They were listening to be offended and to respond. And so I know what's going on here at the particular farmers market where I shop, where I live. And so I was able to, make that assessment based on what I normally see where I live, right? So yeah, I just wanted to say that because somebody left me a comment that was very weird, and she had no understanding of what I was saying because she didn't want any understanding. She went all into the Bush administration. She went all into the illegals picking the very same food that I buy at the farmers market. Just all this stuff that was just like, lady, I just made one statement about the illegals taking over the farmers market, and they are. So, like, yeah, that's crazy how people just don't want adults to say anything. So this is my product lineup for today's video. A lot of you say, what were you using at this point? What were you using at that point? I need to really show you everything that I'm using so that you can definitely make sure you're keeping up with that, and I don't have to, tell you in the comments, because I'm going to show you here in the video from now on. Also, definitely check my description box because I do list information there when I, feel the need to. If it's something that I really need to list there, I will, like my mop, my vacuum products, that sort of thing. Always check the description box because there's information there as well. Let's back up a little bit. I was showing y'all the Zum soap. It's the amber scent that I got from Publix. I love it. I absolutely love the way it smells. I am just, like, I smelled a lot of different fragrances that they had before I settled on that one. I usually like the patchouli, but I didn't like it in the Zum. I don't know what it was about that, but I didn't like it. And so I settled on the amber, and it smells really good. It has a masculine, feminine type of scent all at the same time. So it's good for males and females. And I enjoy it. So that's what I was showing y'all, just in case you're interested and you see it in your local grocery store. Go ahead and pick up a bottle and see if you like it. Also, let me mention this as well, because I'm trying to cover everything in today's video because we got an hour on here. So plenty to talk about, right, within this hour. I I had a few people that came here also when I was doing the videos about my daughters. I think I talked about the situation with my daughters in like 3 videos. I had that first one that I did when I did the whole house 2-hour cleaning marathon. That's when I first, told y'all everything that was going on. And then I had the eviction video after that to talk about what was going on with my youngest daughter and how I needed her out. And then I think I had one after that when I cleaned up the room, and I really didn't even go into nothing at that point when I was cleaning the room. And then I had one other one. So I'll say 3. I think the room cleaning was like the 4th one, where I just really didn't go into any details. I had just mentioned to y'all how the eviction went, right? So what I did not do was continue to go on and on and on about the situation with my daughters, how I was feeling, any of that. I said what I had to say within the 3 videos, and I let it go because that was never meant to go on and on. When I started talking about that with my daughters, when I had decided to tell y'all what was going on, I never thought that I would get those many comments. I never thought that it would get that much attention that so many of you would comment, so many of you would come with your stories as well. That I never anticipated that, right? I was just talking about what was on my heart, the same way I do with everything over here. I'm very transparent because like that's who I am. I am very good at talking about my problems because I wear my emotions on my sleeve. Like I don't bottle things up. I'm very good at talking about my problems. I'm very good at translating the thoughts that are in my mind onto the camera. Like I'm good at that. Like I've been that way my entire life. You have a lot of people that keep things bottled up. They would never tell you things that's going on in their household. They wouldn't do that. But I would, right? And that brings me to my next point. Speaking of tongue policing me, I had a few ladies that come here and tell me, you should never talk about your business online. You should never talk about your daughters online. You shouldn't talk about this. You shouldn't talk about that. And let me just say this again. I am 44 years old. When I decide to talk about something here on YouTube, you best to believe I am using wisdom when I do it because I know what to say and I know what not to say. So when I decided to bring my issues with my daughters to the YouTube platform, I was using wisdom in doing that. I also felt like it could help someone else, and it absolutely did. My purpose here is to help other people. That is my literal purpose on this channel and in life. I am sacrificing myself and giving up myself even for raising my grandson at this point in my life. Because as the days pass in my life, I feel like my purpose in life is to share my life with other people because it helps other people. Again, I'm always going to do that in wisdom because you're never going to tell somebody every single thing about you. But to tell me what I shouldn't do on my platform is really, in my opinion, rude because I'm an adult that is fully aware of what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing when I do it, and I know why I'm doing it. You have your purpose in life. I have my purpose in life. You would never talk about your daughters on the internet. I would. And that's okay. Because I didn't say a lot of what I could have said, right? I still kept the respect for my daughters. I still kept the respect for myself. But the fact that I brought my story to the internet and I got over 300 comments in those 3 videos collectively about people bringing their stories. I got all those emails about people bringing their stories to me about what they've been going through, not only with their children, but their husbands as well. Like, don't tell me what to do on my platform because I know what I'm doing. And so I respect, people that want to keep their privacy and that don't want to open up about the things that's going on with them, on the internet. I totally respect that because we're not all the same. But again, I'm very good at talking about my feelings. I'm very good at talking about my emotions. I'm very good at talking about my problems. I'm very good at letting people know what's going on with me because I don't always feel good. I'm not always having a good day. Some days I just don't feel like myself. And some days I want to talk about that. So when I come to my platform to tell y'all things about me, don't come at me with, well, you shouldn't get on the internet and do this, because one thing I need for everybody to understand on this channel, you cannot change me. You can't do that. When I make up in my mind to do something, that is what I'm doing, whether you agree with it or not, because you're not me and I'm not you. You do what you do and I do what I do. When I go on other people's platforms to watch their content, I don't tell them what to do. And I have several opinions, about the things that people, do on their platforms. When I watch certain content, I can get in people's comments and tell them what they should do and, this, that, and the third. But I don't, because I respect other adults. in the way that they handle themselves, in the way that they choose to move forward. And I want to be respected in the way that I choose to move forward. So if you don't like what I'm talking about, again, this may not be the place for you, because I'm not over here just to share cleaning. As I clean, I talk about things. That's what I do. That is pretty much the premise of my channel. I'm sharing cleaning tips with you. I'm sharing my life with you. Like in these voiceovers, I have a lot on my mind. And so I get it off of my mind by talking about it with you as I teach you how to clean, or as you watch me clean and watch my different techniques and methods and that sort of thing. That's what I do. That's why I say this is my digital journal over here. That's what my platform is. And so, you know, if you don't like that, I get it. If you can't respect that, I get it. We're all different. So I just wanted to make that clear, because I just don't think it's proper to tell other adults what they should do when that adult has already made up in their mind to do so. You came here to watch it. You were listening. And so after you listen, then you tell me, well, you shouldn't talk about it. But you listen to it. So, this is YouTube. And all of our channels are different. We all have different personalities. All of us are content creators. We're all YouTube personalities. But for me, what you see is what you get. This is who I am. As a content creator here on YouTube, TikTok, or wherever you choose to create content, I think it's important to understand what your channel is, who you are, what you are about. Why are you here? What are you giving to the people? That's literally what you have to understand as a content creator, because that is something that you can stick to and live by, and that is how you grow a channel. Because people will come to your channel and they will resonate with your information if it's clear and precise. And so I understand who I am as a person and as a content creator. And as a content creator, I am a very real person. I don't come here to be one way on YouTube and another way in my real life. I'm here to show you everything that my life is every single day. I'm not here to just lollygag and be all willy-nilly, because that doesn't help my audience, right? You all know what to expect when you come here. You know what my content is. And you already know that when you come here, you're going to see me doing what I do. Like today, we're cleaning, and you're going to get some conversation about what's on my mind. You already know what to expect. You already know what to expect from my vlogs. You may not necessarily know what to expect from my little one-on-ones that I do with y'all when I'm just, when I just create a video and talk, because you never know what that subject is going to be about. But for the most part, you know what to expect on my channel. So I'm not over here with this just being a hobby. It's not just a hobby, because I make money here. As a full-time content creator, which is what I'm into now, yeah, I've been making money on YouTube, but it's definitely my main source of income at this point. And so, I know why I'm here. So when I'm talking about things with y'all, it's not just because, oh, I ain't got nothing else to do. No, this is what my channel is. So I just want to be clear about that. If you're going to become a content creator, you need to understand what your channel is. Because if you don't understand it, then you cannot expect for nobody else to understand it, and you cannot expect for your channel to grow. So you have to understand and be crystal clear about what your content is doing. And I'm crystal clear about my content. So I would appreciate it if people don't tell me what to do over here and what not to do, because I'm going to do what I do. So anyway, I use a wad, in case you don't know and you're new here, I use a wad of disinfectant wipes to clean my toilet. I just pull a bunch of them out, I straighten them out and make them into a cloth, so to speak. And then that is how I wipe down my toilet. And so I will do that a few times, twisting and turning the wipes so that I'm not contaminating, spreading around any, germs, contamination, and that sort of thing. And then I'll grab a couple more wipes, and then I'll go over the toilet again in whatever direction I choose, because at that point the toilet is already clean. And then I'll get some paper towels with some glass cleaner on it, and then I'll go over it and, wipe off the moisture and the streaks and that sort of thing. I've had people come here and tell me, you cleaning your toilet this way and that way, and, you're not cleaning it right. And that's because you're not paying attention. It amazes me how fully grown adults just don't even know how to pay attention to what's happening. I don't have to walk you through everything step by step. I have it right here on camera for you to see, like it's visible. So you should be able to follow along with what I'm doing and stop looking for reasons to criticize me, because I am a very clean person. I'm probably the cleanest person you know. So, yeah. And I'm not talking about family, right? Like those of you that know how to act when you come over here and that come over here and enjoy me. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about these Johnny come latelys that think they can just pop in and tell me how to do, things on my channel. So I'm giving y'all a little MSR today. I don't know why I always call that MSR. ASMR. With the shower cleaning. I just want to kind of, add that in, because we haven't done any ASMR over here for a few videos now. So thought I'd throw some of that in for you while we have this conversation. So moments ago, I mentioned that YouTube is my main source of income now, and I love that for me. And I also want to say this, because y'all probably saying, well, I thought you was going back into cleaning. So let me give y'all the story on that. I was here on camera when I was doing a vlog or cleaning video or something. It probably was a cleaning video when you all saw me talking with Google on the phone. I was on my iPad and sharing my screen with the ads team at Google, so that I could get back into the cleaning world the way I wanted to full time. And in the past, the way I have advertised my business for the most part was through Google ads, right? And so what I began to understand as I was doing that whole process was that Google Ads is one thing and Google Guarantee is another thing. So when you're Google Guarantee, which is what I was for several years, right, when my business first took off and it just grew like wildfire, I was Google Guaranteed, and I was working with a marketing firm at that point. And so that particular marketing firm went through Google for me. I didn't have to do any of the lead work the way I had to do this time. So what I didn't understand was that Google Guarantee and Google Ads was something different. Like that was separate departments, because again, I'm doing all the lead work on my own this time, trying to get back into the business full time. Well, what I came to discover was that I think I was being scammed, and that it wasn't actually Google, right? Because it was so different, and they were taking money from me without me having to go into a whole bunch of long drawn out details. I'm just going to make a long story short by saying they started taking money from me, money that I didn't authorize, that sort of thing. And so it just became very, very nerve-wracking for me. I was having to call my bank, dispute charges, all that sort of thing. And I never benefited from any of those ads that they claim I would benefit from, right? Because again, this is something separate from what I had at first. And so what they ultimately ended up telling me, and I could never talk to anybody from America, which stood out to me too as odd, right, with Google. And so I couldn't understand what anybody was saying. It was just a lot for me, right? And so I began to get very, very frustrated with it. And so once I finally did get somebody on the phone to find out what I was being charged for, they told me that I was being charged for people clicking on the ads that they had created for me, ads that I never saw, that I didn't know what they even said. Like, people are just on the internet just clicking on stuff. So you're telling me that I'm just paying for some ads that I don't even know what they say. I haven't seen them, anything. I'm just paying for some different random people on the internet to just click on something that y'all have so-called created for me, and I'm having to pay for this? That was weird. And that's how I was like, yeah, this is probably a scam, right? So with the Google Guaranteed, which is what I had the first time when my business really grew, I was paying per call. So it was costing me for people to actually dial my phone number. Google was keeping a log of that. I had a threshold of what I would be paying every month. And once I reached that threshold, that is when I was being charged. With this particular thing, this time I was apparently being charged by the day for whatever they were charging me for. It made no sense and it was weird. So anyway, I had to end up calling my bank, getting my money back, all that type of stuff, provisional credits and all of that for all of these monies that they were taking out of my account because I didn't notice it, right? And so one day I just decided to look at my statements online and I noticed that there were all these different charges from Google. $50 here, $60 there, $10 here, another $50. Just all these amounts that I just wouldn't automatically ordinarily notice, right? Because, I'm not, paying attention to those things that are coming out. So I just happened to look at my account and that's how I caught it and was able to contact my bank. So with that being said, I had a hard time this time getting back into the cleaning industry full time the way I wanted to at first. And it's never as good as the first time. You all know that's the old saying. Things have changed. People have changed. People don't have money like they used to. And so just getting back out there with just calls that I've been getting, just even without the Google ads or whatever, just getting calls because I have an internet presence. When I go to do these people's homes, it's just not the same. Like the industry is just not the same. And so I'm not the same. That's something else that I realized while I'm out. I'm not even the same. I'm getting older. And so going back into the cleaning industry this time around, even though I've been in it for all of these years, it's like once I got out and decided to get back in, it was almost like going back into the it was almost like starting in the cleaning industry for the first time at 44 years old. And that right there is hard to do. Like I've been doing this since my 20s, right? My late 20s, early 30s. So, or I say probably about 27 is when I got into the cleaning industry and then just really, so yeah, it's different. It almost felt to me like getting into the cleaning industry for the first time at the age of 44, and that could be a very tough thing to do. Like when you get into the cleaning industry, you want to start that young. You don't want to just now be going into the cleaning industry at an older age, right? So that's what it felt like for me. My energy is not the same when I'm cleaning other people's houses anymore. I still have my client every other Friday because she just who she is with me, right? We just do what we do. And then little cleanings here and there that I do. So when I talk about YouTube being my main source of income, that's what I mean. So while all of that, in the process of all of that happening, what I learned was that obviously that just wasn't the will of the Most High for me to get back into it full time, because I need to be here for my grandson. Like he needs me, right? I don't want to put him in public school. That's not what I want to do. I have chosen to homeschool him. I've been going over a lot of different things over the internet to figure out how I can get that done in the most effective way. And, I don't want to put Carter in public school at this young age. Like he's 5 years old. I don't know. I just want to keep an eye on him. And, the schools in our area, when I look them up, I see that they have like 2.9s. Like the ratings are very low on the public schools. And I'm just not for the public school system anyway. Somebody might get offended by that. But listen, I'm talking about me. I'm not talking about you. So that's just not what I want for Carter, right? And so all that whole Google thing taught me, the lesson that I learned from that, or what I took from it, was simply that maybe this is just not what I need to be doing. We had one plan, but the Most High always has another plan, and his is always better. So I think that, I just want to dedicate myself to Carter right now, at least for this first year of school. I want to homeschool him for this first year because I have some other plans after this first year that I won't get into today because there's no need to get into it today. But I do have a whole plan for how I want to move forward with his schooling past this first year of me homeschooling him. If I choose not to homeschool him past this first year, I have somewhere where I'm going to put him that I'm already looking into. I've already gotten all the information on it. And then if I choose to homeschool him moving forward from this first year, then I could continue to do that as well. But right now, I am sacrificing myself for Carter because I think that that's what Carter needs. I want Carter and me to just start over and just kind of, get our feet up under us with him being with me full time this time, all the time, and not the back and forth. He's here with me during the week, and he's with his father on the weekends. That was the arrangement that we had at first. That's the arrangement that I want to keep, because I'm not saying that Carter needs to be with me 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Yeah, he needs to go be with his father, give his Mimi, a break, that sort of thing. And, I can move with the homeschool the way I want to. I can do it for as many hours as I want to. I can, maybe not have to do it 5 days a week, but maybe 4 days a week. And so I just have a lot of plans for how I want things to move forward with just my family life, period. I have so much on my mind, y'all. So right now I'm putting out all of my clean textiles. I'm putting out a clean hand towel now that I'm done with the bathroom and everything is nice and sparkling, feeling fresh and not feeling stuffy and muggy in here anymore. I am putting my clean face rag over my hand towel. Of course, it won't stay there once I begin to use it because it's going to be wet, and at that point I'll just lay it over the sink. And so I'm going to put out a clean towel for myself and put a clean washcloth in the shower as well, now that the bathroom is all clean. I'm not going to be doing any laundry today. I'm going to save that for another video. I also did not cook in today's video or get the upstairs done because I'm also going to do that in another video as well, because I need to get the entire laundry room cleaned. I haven't cleaned the laundry room probably in ever like that. So I want to just kind of pull everything out of there and just give my laundry room a really good, nice, deep clean. So those are some things that I have coming up as far as content goes here on the channel. So yeah, I didn't cook in today's video because actually I didn't even cook at all today. I didn't even eat. I just had fruit and nuts and water for dinner. The bathroom is sparkling, as you can see. I love it when my bathroom looks and feels this way. And so I am all done here. And now all I have to do is move on towards making the bed with y'all.
Yeah, I'm tongue-tied, twisted around your finger like a piece of string. I'm winded, chasing after your ghost is real exhausting. I'm in love, but I don't think it's what I thought it was supposed to be. Love story, no guts and no glory. How did I get so dizzy thinking of you? I don't usually get like this. It's something about you I miss. Could it be we never had that kiss? Well, I don't usually get like this. 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 Reminded of how I met you, tried to catch you falling. Instead I fell off myself and I just can't stop falling. These wings are gonna flap for me if I keep waiting. Keep waiting, keep waiting, keep waiting, keep waiting. How did I get so dizzy thinking of you? I don't usually get like this. I don't get like it's something about you I miss. Could it be we never had that kiss? I just wanna kiss you. Well, I don't usually get like yeah, for you and me. She loves me, I know it's true. Maybe I'm the fool for you. I don't usually get like this. It's something about you I miss. Could it be we never had that kiss? Yeah, I don't usually get like this. Get like this. Oh, get like this. No, get like this. Yeah, get like this. Get like this.
I just gotta laugh, y'all, because I'm sitting here watching something on YouTube as I edit this video, and I tell you what, honey, the internet will truly expose just how crazy people really are. But anyway, let's get over into our bed making. So, what you want to do to have a beautifully, perfectly made bed is pull your sheets tight, and I'm getting ready to show y'all how to do that. So I've already gripped the bottom with one corner of the sheet, and I'm gonna grip the other corner with this one. Now I'm gonna pull that corner, right, and make sure that that grip end is all the way pulled tight on the mattress, on the corner of the mattress. And so the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move downward, right? You want to move downward when you're pulling your sheets tight. So my sheets don't always fit all the way, and I'm sure most of you all have that, you know, where you still have a little bit of room left with your sheets. And so you want to pull those tight and tuck them, and then this is how you get that nice clean line that I just showed you. So you're going to come around and you're going to do the exact same thing on the opposite end. You're going to pull and tuck as much as you can because you're pulling your sheets tight. So you're going to be grabbing that fabric and you're going to pull and tug as much as you can to make those sheets tight, and whatever extra fabric you have left over, that is what you're pulling and tucking. So this is what you see me doing. And you see me moving down versus up, because if you move in an upward motion doing this, you stand a chance of your sheet being crinkled on the side rather than just this fresh clean line that I'm showing you. So move in a downward motion as you pull and tuck, and you're going to do that same thing with your flat sheet as well. So now that we have our fitted sheet on, and pull nice and tight all around the entire mattress, sides, top, and bottom, because again, tuck as much as you need to. Tightness with your sheets is what gives you that really good feeling when you get in your bed, right? After you had that good old nice hot shower or bubble bath that you just got out of, and you got your nice clean PJs on, whatever you sleep in, honey, and you get in that bed with them tightly pulled sheets, girl, let me tell you something. It's a whole nother world, okay? Some people just throw their sheets on the bed. Not me. Mine have to be pulled nice and tight. So I'm going to take the bottom of the fitted sheet. I'm going to straighten it out enough to be able to give me enough of the sheet on each side, top and bottom. I want more sheets on the bottom though. I want more of the fabric pulled towards the bottom than I do on the top, because I'm going to fold that back. And when you get under your flat sheet at night, if you sleep under a flat sheet, because I didn't used to, you kind of don't want that to be like over your feet. You kind of want enough to cover your feet, and you want your tag to always be at the bottom on the opposite side of where you sleep. That's how I make my bed with my comforters and my sheets. My tag is always at the bottom on the opposite side of the bed that I sleep, right? So I'm just gonna pull this to where I can again make it even on every side, and then I'm going to fold down on one side. I'm going to come to the other side and I'm going to fold down as well. Now, sometimes you'll have more fabric on one side than you do on the other. I know I run into that a lot, but that's okay. So I like to double fold the top of my sheet down because that's just the way I like to make my bed. I go ahead and double fold it down on both sides before I begin to tuck underneath the mattress. So you're going to continue to pull your sheet as much as you can to straighten it out and make it even. So you're going to pull on one side, you're going to lift the mattress up, and you're going to tuck that one side at the bottom, not on the side right there at the corner, but you're going to tuck that bottom part first. So when you pull tight, you're pulling, tucking, and then you're going to pull that little piece that's left. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be tight. And you're going to pull it and you're going to tuck it as well. Now on this one side, I was not able to have a lot of the sheet on this one side, but that's okay. It's not that it's uneven, it's just, I don't know, maybe it's the mattress, I don't know, but I'm still able to tuck a little bit. And then as you can see again, I am moving in the downward motion so that I don't have that crinkle in my sheet on the side, and it's just nice and clean looking. And I had to play with it a couple times again because it wasn't as long on this one side as it is on the other side, and that's perfectly fine because I actually sleep on the other side. When David is home, honey, he doesn't care. So as you can see, I have a little bit more sheet on this side. The top of my sheet has been double folded, and I am now tucking it, and again moving in a downward motion so that my sheet is not crinkly, but that I'm able to move it down and tuck it tightly. And then I'm going to grab that from the inside at the bottom of the footboard, and I'm gonna tuck it, right? And then I'm gonna take the piece that's laying over, and then I'm gonna tuck it. And again, we have that nice, clean, fresh looking line. Got a little bit of wrinkle right there, but that's okay. You know, it ain't gonna just be perfect, but you get the gist of what I'm saying. Your sheets are still tight, or will still be tight once you use this method. But the key to it is to just remember to work from the footboard, right? You want to make sure you're tucking at the footboard as well. Now my comforter is a bit wrinkled, but that's okay. I'm getting ready to show you how I'm going to combat that, because actually it's more than a bit wrinkled, it's a lot wrinkled. But that's to be expected with it coming out of the dryer and it being so big. Since it is a king size comforter, it's going to look that way, and that's perfectly fine. I don't mind the wrinkles because, as I mentioned earlier in the video, those are going to fall out in a few days. I just don't want the lumps from the inside of the fabric, and those dryer balls really took care of that. So all I'm doing at this moment is just getting my comforter straight on the bed, because I want it to be straight and even. Just like with my sheets, I want my tag at the bottom on the opposite end of where I sleep, and I just want to straighten this out, get everything even, so that when I get ready to pull on it, I can make it nice and tight as well. Now you may not have a footboard the way I do, and that's okay. You'll just work with what you have, but your sheets are the most important thing for the most part. So now I'm going to grab the bottom of the comforter, and I'm going to show you how I'm doing that. So you see how I'm just working the wrinkles out, and I get to the end of the mattress, and then I begin to tuck at the end of the mattress. So my hand ends, and you're going to be able to see it better on the other side. But what's happening is that my hand moves down the comforter to the end of the mattress, and that is where I begin to push. And so that's going to give me that tightness with my comforter as well. So here I'm going to show you. So I'm pulling the wrinkles out with my hand, straightening it as much as I can. My hand is right at the end of the mattress, and I'm tucking at the mattress, and then I'm pushing down the rest of the comforter down onto inside the footboard. So I'm just doing that all the way down, just pulling and tucking and making sure that it's straight as it goes down into the footboard, because you can also run into that little issue if you have a footboard where it'll still like be bunched up while it's in between the mattress and the footboard, and you can straighten that out as well, and that'll give you that nice clean look as well. So I'm going to do that all the way across, and then I'm just going to pull a little bit more on the comforter, pulling out those wrinkles and making sure my comforter is even all the way across the bed. Now I still have some lumps, you know, because it just happened and I haven't been able to get them out, but it's still better. It was worse than this, y'all. It really was. So at this point, I'm going to grab my quilt, because I have a comforter and a quilt on my bed. You may not, but that's the way my bed is made. So after I'm done going around the entire bed, you know, making sure the comforter is as tight as I can possibly get it, I'm grabbing my quilt to unfold it, and then I'm just gonna use the same method with the quilt to get it tucked tight, nice and tight as well. So we're going to spread the quilt, make sure it's even across all four sides of the bed. Well, not necessarily across all four sides, because remember, you want more of your fabric at the bottom of the bed than you do at the top, because that's where your feet are. So you want to have room to be able to pull and, you know, get comfortable under your comforter as much as you can when you get in your bed at night. So just using the same method. This quilt is not as thick as the comforter, so I don't have to do as much, but I am doing everything I can to make sure I tuck it and pull it tight as well. This just gives your bed a beautiful look during the day. You know, it's not only what it feels like when you get in it, but also what it looks like when it's made. Bed making is a lot of back and hand work. That's literally what it is. Proper bed making, let me say that. This will make a world of difference of how it feels when you get in your bed at night to go to sleep, if you make your bed properly during the day. Now, are you going to feel like doing this every single day? No. But when you really do your deep clean, and you know you got your bedroom sparkling because you done everything else, dusted, vacuumed, wiped off glass, all that stuff you got to do, and you make your bed like this with some fresh, clean sheets, girl, you in there like swimwear. I gotta go upstairs for my other pillow. My tags are always on the inside of my pillow, never on the outside. Remember, tags are to be hidden as much as possible, because you do not want tags bothering you at night when you're trying to sleep. You really don't. Speaking of tags, somebody did say in the comments that Martha Stewart cut all her tags off of her stuff. But I'm not, because I talk about tags quite often over here and how we should hide them. I'm not going to go through the trouble of cutting off tags and stuff. I'm just not going to do it. It's just easier for me to just tuck them. It's not a big deal. It only takes half a second to do. Now, if it's necessary for me to cut them, like on throw pillows, sometimes when you buy them, especially if you get them from somewhere like Ross or Marshalls or something, they'll tend to have those long tags on them. And so, yeah, those I will cut if they're showing on my towels, and I'm using my towels to decorate, and I can't hide the tag, I will cut them in that instance as well. But just cutting tags off of everything, I'm not going to do that. So I just wanted to say that too.
Promised you my time, and I'm giving it to you, babe. So why you being accusive? Your emotions running wild. If you don't calm down, I can't stay. Breathe in, breathe out. Let me speak now. What happened was a one-time thing. No bullshit, no lie. I swear I'll try to give you my everything. Baby, can't you turn up blind eye? Let